back to the pitch. But with these two grade A friendlies, to me, I think this is the best way to put them back on track ahead of what to expect in the next 2 or 3 years or thereabout, because we've got African Cup of Nations coming and also the World Cup also coming in Qatar.
Well, congratulations to them. We're talking about the Nigerian Football Federation being able to secure a friendly and all with the circumstances surrounding everybody in the world right now. It's a difficult one to have any kind of friendly, whether within the continent or outside the continent. But they've done marvelously well to secure these friendlies, to bring the players together in the next FIFA window that is fast approaching. And next couple of weeks, we'll be having that. And they can actually have the players that we've been hoping to cap, like Siri Desus, who unfortunately have not been able to play for Nigeria because of the coronavirus pandemic. Friendlies are to get your tactics right for the qualifiers proper and as well as the competition. I hope they invite the right players, which they've always been doing for some time now. Then they play again. But kudos to the NFF for being able to secure a friendly at all.
Yeah, it is good that on the 9th of October we'll be playing against Cote d'Ivoire, and then 4 days later we'll play against the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. 2 teams with different styles, but 2 teams that have won the African Cup of Nations, and 2 teams with whom Nigeria share rivalries in African football. So I think it is good. You always want to see your teams play whenever there is an international window. You want to see your team engage and play top quality games, and it just means that they have been planning this for a long time, because it was just recently that just last week that we were talking about it, and we explained that CAF has revealed that football will return in October, even though the qualifying matches are in November. The Super Eagles also have 2 qualifying against Sierra Leone in November, but this one will be a friendly game. So I am happy that we are taking advantage of the FIFA window and we are playing games. The complaint in the past had always been that we do not play enough friendly games, and when they released the FIFA monthly world ranking, we're always complaining that the Super Eagles keep dropping. But when you are inactive, it's going to affect you. We explained yesterday how CAF was going about doing their coefficients in a ranking of African teams. You see that it is over the past 5 seasons that they do it. So that's how they also do it in the FIFA World Ranking. They aggregate your points over the last couple of months, sometimes even years, and that's why it sometimes affects you. Even when you are doing well, playing quality games and getting good results, it doesn't reflect immediately. It takes time. It is aggregated. So it's good that the very first window after the lockdown, Nigeria will be playing 2 matches, and it's not just what we'll call a low profile quality game, friendly, but look, it is against 2 behemoths in African football. Well, maybe not at the moment, because they have struggled a bit for both Tunisia and Cote d'Ivoire, but you can equally say the same for some other countries, and it's only one country that can be a champion every 2 years in Africa. So if you have games against Cote d'Ivoire, West African country, and then you have against Tunisia from the north, it gives you a clash of styles, if you like, against some different teams. So I think it will be fantastic having these matches. Then we'll get to see our new look Super Eagles, because almost every match now, I think we'll be seeing some new players coming into the team. Siri Desus and some others are waiting to get their first shot in the Super Eagles. So we hope to see them, and it's good. In the past, it will have been straight to the qualifying matches. Yeah, that was what we were to have before COVID-19 struck. But now you are going to have 2 friendly matches, and when you are having new players coming to the team, the best thing is to blood them in friendly games, so that way you get to see whether they are good enough to be invited for the competitive games. So I'm delighted that we have these opportunities. So we're going to see the new players and see how good they are.
It was the NFF President Ahmadu Pinnick that tweeted yesterday, and he also said that as they await the federal government's pronouncement on the resumption of football, the Federation has been in active discussions about possible friendly matches, and he is happy to see that they have finally seen 2 high-profile matches. So that is what we are going to be having in Austria. So we hope that they go on to do great stuff. He also spoke on other issues like the Philips consulting firm that will recruit coaches for Super Falcons and others, and he also talked about the technical director that very soon it will be announced, and we are going to get that. And for the Nigeria, for the Philips Consulting, said they have been given the contract to recruit coaches for the Super Falcons and the U teams, the under 23, under 20, and the under 17. Remember, the Falcons have been without a coach since Thomas Denebe resigned over a year ago.
Was the NFF technical department doing that? They will be outsourcing this to a consultant. I don't know. I really don't know how they do that, but I hope that they will get quality, a quality coach for the Super Falcons. This is one area where I wish that our coaches have the exposure, because that's really basically what counts against them, and that's why they bring some of these expatriates, and they come in and sometimes they don't do a fantastic job. Thomas Denebe, yes, he won the Africa Cup of Nations, but we saw the style with which they won it, and I wasn't too thrilled, because I know that the final game against South Africa, how did we win? It was on penalties. The semi-final, it was on penalties. That wasn't the case in the past. Yes, we won, so that is the ultimate. You won the Africa Cup of Nations, we won it. But when we had Nigerian coaches, we were, before the match, you already know who is going to win. Yeah. We're just thinking, okay, by how many goals? That was how the Super Falcons were in the past, but that is not the case. We didn't even qualify for the Olympics last time out. So it's just disappointing the way things have turned out. And I want to believe that we will have those quality coaches in Nigeria. When it comes to winning the Africa Cup of Nations, at least we've done it. Even we've had former players of the Super Falcons coming in, Florence Omagbemi and Yukere Auchi. They've gone on to win the Africa Cup of Nations for us. So I don't think with that we need an expatriate to come in and take over the job. But the problem has always been what happens when we get on the world stage. We know Africa, nobody comes close to us, but on the world stage we tend to struggle, and that's why I thought they brought in Thomas Denebe. Yes, we got to the round of 16 after a very long time, but that was basically it. When we met Germany, we were exposed, we were beaten 3-0, which is back to the way it was when the Nigerian managed us. We got even to the quarterfinals in 1999. So you just feel that I hope they will get us a quality coach that would really help to transform us. Now we have many of our players playing for European clubs. So maybe that complex was there before, though they were excelling in Africa, but when they met some of their peers abroad, there were very few of them, maybe like 4 or 5 in the team. The rest are mainly home-based. But now it's maybe just 1 or 2 home-based players that you see in the team. Most of even the goalkeeper, now first choice goalkeeper, has even gone abroad now. So it's basically everybody now in the team is a foreign-based player. So they play with this guy who is going to intimidate Aziza Toshola, who plays for Barcelona, who's the one of their biggest stars there, or Francisca Odega, who's doing great stuff. Or is it a desire or panel desire that anybody wants to intimidate in women's football? Of course, because they have rubbed shoulders with some of these players out there, and they know what to expect. But we now need a manager who will be able to guide them to succeed. So I know when you have a good team, the manager's job becomes easier, but you need a quality manager to help a team win competitions.
All right, the president also talked about the first staff of the Nigerian Football Federation who reportedly tested positive for coronavirus, and he said that they have conducted the test on all members of staff and 4 returned positive. But one has fully recovered and confirmed negative, others are in stable condition, receiving treatment with a full complement. So we hope that they get back strong as quick as possible. Now, let's go on our first break on the show. When we return, we'll go to Europe and talk about what is happening right there in Barcelona. Please stay tuned.
Our MOU governor don't bring another Oyoyo project come. This time our correct governor, Godwin Nohegase Obaseki, don't join hand with other people when sabi work, and them don't bring Edo refinery come for our state. With the same MOU when Oyibo they call Memorandum of Understanding, Edo state government don't do Edo refinery reach 80%, and the project don't already they provide job for plenty of our people. With the same MOU when some people they talk say na audio project, Governor Obaseki don't complete Emotan Garden and him don't complete Osyomo Power. With Edo refinery and all the other projects and company when our governor don't bring correct job don't dey for Edo State. Them not they call us civil service state again, as Edo don't turn one of the best states for Nigeria. If we want to make all this MOU wonder continue, make we use our voters cards take choose better thing when September 19 reach. Make we remember to turn print for the umbrella party. Make we vote for PDP. Make we vote for Godwin Obaseki and Philip Shaibu so that them go continue to do better thing for Edo people.
Plenty there to win for the 9 Mobile Mega Millions promo. 90 people go home 1 million naira every day for 90 days. 12 people go win smartphones every hour, every day. The one wey fit pass now the 10 million naira grand prize. If you not be 9 Mobile customer, move come outside or buy a new line. In addition to the plenty millions and smartphones, we go summer you with 1 gigabyte plus 500 naira airtime instant plus up to 100% data bonus for 1 year. Recharge 200 naira and above. Make you for the win. Promo starts August 10 and ends November 2020. And is approved by FCCPC.
9 Mobile.
Since I switched to Mamado 100% pure cooking oil, family meal times have been so rewarding. You see, Mamado 100% pure cooking oil is cholesterol free and contains omega-6 and 9, proven to keep heart healthy. Not only that, it also makes my food taste delicious.
You sure know how to take care of my stomach.
And your heart especially. Switch to Mamado and enjoy healthy and tasty meals. Mamado is tested and approved by the Nigerian Heart Foundation. Cook with Mamado. Your heart will thank you.
I'm tired of the poor power situation. Every time I stock the fridge, I come back to spoiled food.
My dear, I am tired too.
I think it's about time to go solar.
Go solar?
With Vertical Solar, we can go solar for as low as 36,000 naira monthly by paying installments of up to 12 months.
Really?
Vertical Solar range of products can power household devices such as televisions, fridges, air conditioners, microwave, water pumps, electric iron, washing machine, and lots more. With extensive pay-in installment plans up to 12 months with 10 years warranty.
Wow! What are the benefits of solar energy?
We're talking uninterrupted power supply, no monthly electricity bill, zero noise and smoke emission, and reduced generator maintenance cost.
Where is Vertical Solar located?
Number 28, Country Home Hotel Road off Ajib Junction, Sapler Road, Benin City. You can call them on 0816-170-1105 or 0703-623-4843. You can also send them an email on info@verticalsolar.com.ng.
Vertical Solar, lifetime power partners.
Yes, looking forward to the 2 international matches against Cote d'Ivoire and Tunisia in faraway Austria. And I hope that the Super Eagles will do great stuff when they take on these 2 giants. Okay, and in case you're just tuning in, it's the Sports Fiesta reaching you live on 92.7 KFM down here in Benin City. Before we went to the break, we told you what to expect from the Super Eagles of Nigeria in October, and also the coaches that will be recruited for the national teams as well as Super Falcons of Nigeria. We hope that they get the best for us and take us to the next level. Now, let's move abroad. Yesterday, Lionel Messi's father, who also represents him as his agent, was in Barcelona and met with the board. Though Spanish football experts, Balangue, told us that they did not, finalized issues yesterday, and they are still going to have more meetings concerning Lionel Messi's transfer. But from what we are getting, it's as if his mind is no longer at Barcelona, and it's going to be very difficult for them to make him to stay at Camp Nou, ahead of the next season. But from what we are getting right now, if it gets messier, how will you feel at the end of the day, after 20 years of association and now going to court, having a legal battle and all that? I don't know, but I think if I were to be Messi's father, I'll find a way to resolve it in order for them not to go to court over this issue.
The exact reason is in Barcelona is to find a way for them not to go to court. I think the meeting held with Bartomeu yesterday, what he said is that they are refusing to let Messi go. They instead are asking Messi to sign his contract. There's this 2 years on table for him to sign. And Messi has already made up his mind that he's leaving Barcelona. And with the way things have gone, according to his father, that it doesn't take his son and walk back into Barcelona and play for them anymore. I think the best way for things to really relax and not to get so bad is for Bartomeu-led boards to look at it, from where rather Messi is standing, and try to look for a amicable solution that could get something. I don't think he's going to go for free. I think whoever gets to come in to buy Lionel Messi is going to pay something. It might not be a world record fee, but it's going to pay something that, okay, even if Barcelona takes that money to the market, they will get someone, obviously not in class of Messi, but they will get a good player. Like we know from the rumors we're getting that they're interested in Sadio Mane. So whatever they get will be more than enough for them to get somebody like Sadio Mane. That we also hear from the rumors that Liverpool have set in £90 million on this transfer fee. So I think that would be the best way. But if they take it further to say, okay, let's get to court, let's try to get this thing done, then Barcelona, they are creating a very difficult situation for themselves. The truth is, Messi wants out. In as much as he wants to leave, he's trying to be matured about it. He's trying to ensure that they settle this dispute amicably so that tomorrow they can still fellowship together. But if they drag it further, which is also in their own right, talking about Barcelona, the football club, they get to court, then it's going to get difficult and a lot of things are going to happen. And at the end of the day, this player can walk away next season, and he's 34. He's got nothing to lose. I mean, there's nothing in football apart from the World Cup that you think Messi has not won or he hasn't played. So he can decide to be training and go into the exile and decide to say, I want to rebel, like he has already started, and do personal training and all that stuff. And after the 1 year contract, he'll walk away. You can sanction him. Sanction Messi for a year won't take anything away from his pocket. So I feel they should look for a way to settle this. If they can beg or convince Messi to stay behind. But when you do this, all these things, you refuse to send him, you want him to play for you. What kind of player will you be having? A dedicated one along the line? I really don't know.
Someone wants to leave and you're tabling a 2 year contract? Come on.
It doesn't matter if you want that's how life works. If you want to leave a place and the people say they want to, so long as they are not holding you against your will, then they are not doing anything wrong. That's just how the world works. I think we should be a bit fair to Barcelona. Lionel Messi is also not going about this the right way. He's not being professional about it. Why not continue training? In fact, the first time he trained was because his lawyers told him that if you refuse to train, then you will be digging a hole for yourself, because they can hold that against you later. And that was why he came out and trained the first time. But since they said come for coronavirus screening, so that we'll know, okay, those that will be, we'll start training with ahead of next season, he refused, which is not something I think he should be doing as the captain of the club. Yes, you are done, you don't want to play again, but why not just continue playing, just go about it, and then while you are doing all this, you can't be negotiating with the club to say, I want to leave. There is a clause in the contract. And now we are getting more details about that clause. We're thinking before that the clause said by the 10th of June, this clause which says that Barcelona, Lionel Messi can leave Barcelona for free will expire. But that isn't the clause. What the clause states is that Lionel Messi can leave for free so long as he informs Barcelona before the 10th of June. So where did coronavirus did coronavirus prevent him from sending? He sent the request through a fax. So why didn't he also fax the desire to tell him, okay, I want to leave before the 10th of June? So if we have an agreement and we say, look, this is how it's going to be by the 10th of